29th, people, of March 2022. Once again, it's me, the one-man show. The conversation continues in series, the Ugandan Tales. So what do you want to know? What do you want to know today? Same old. Let's get the music down, people. Where's my... Right. It's a lot happening today. It's dull, it's gray, it's gloomy. I reckon we're gonna have some snow this weekend. We call it the weather. Anyway, my friend is coming. No, that's not the one. So we have the Ugandan Tales in conversation, and so a lot of developments coming up. And like I said yesterday, this is a work in progress. And when you're dealing with the written works, you pretty much have a run for it, you know, reading. What do you read for? What do you want to read for? People are asking me questions. What is the whole point in the book? It's knowledge. And if you're a child of the 70s, this would equally be relevant, very, very relevant, because in timeline, much of the events in the poems are when we are of age, teenage, early 20s and everything, calm down, But anyway, get the book, because I don't think this book is going to run in publication for long. Please, if you have the book, then we can even enjoy it more. And it's available on all platforms if you buy it online. If you want to get a copy in Uganda, the copies are in circulation, and you can get hold of a copy. We don't want this to be like, we missed the boat. Come on. Kegus used to tell you, and then so right now we've got people who have bought the book here in the diaspora, Banji, hobbies, friends, even people who have just heard about Uganda from me. Oh, that's a nice country. Is it the Pearl of Africa? Does I want to get, you know what I mean? But again, so here we go. Abayako music katono nnyo. So Victor says, thank you very much, Kegus, for what you're doing for me. I never thought this could get the report about the book, Everybody's asking me, what's in the book? It's not about just excited people, you know what I mean? They can't take this away from anybody else. Those who have the book are enjoying it. Yesterday we did 3 poems in sequence, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 6, 1, 2, 7. And we do it again today. Now we're on YouTube. So on YouTube you get one video there. You get everything in sequence. Just sit back and play in rotation. And we've settled down to like 10 minutes of each time, It's enough time for you to sink in. Okay. Right. What's on the table now? What's on the table for us, Kegus? Wait. We love you, man, Anyway. Yes. It's the 29th of March 2022, and we are reading out a poem today on page. The poem is titled Old God. Old God. So if you read into yesterday's 3 poems, what do you remember? And what did you make note of? Did you bookmark up things? Did you line up things? So the old God, what do we mean? Is something destined for keeps. You know, something old, you keep it for your memories, your treasures. But anyway, the page is on 106 page, people. I'll take this off and then I read into the book nicely, and then we're good. They despise us because we remind them of their 10-point program from which they deviated. They call us traitors, up to no good, still clasping on to their lofty promises. They don't like us because we do not agree with their ways. Dissenters, they call us, out to subvert the revolution. We're talking about change. You remember yesterday we had something to do with the fundamental change. Now, are we talking about change? You know what I mean? The old God. Come on. Do you get the rhetoric here? Now, the younger generation, remember yesterday about the wealth and everything? Now, today, the old God is reminiscing about the past. But is it worth justifying that you brought change, you came on? Power, revolution. You know, these are key words. You know what I mean? You came with a 10-point program. Remember yesterday, caught me right here, there was a word I dropped in. The word was manifesto. Was the fundamental change cherried up with the manifesto? What was in the you know what? Come on, guys, yeah. You see what I mean? This was something that was part of the rhetoric in 1986. The fundamental change, the 10-point program. Let's continue. For which they paid a heavy price in blood. When we tell them to retire or arrange for a peaceful transition, they say, revolutionaries do not retire. Explain. So I think you're getting the gist of the book, how Victor plays with the timeline, how he brings events right from Q, right from, you know, and these events tell the story of a revolutionary bringing change and still holding on to being a revolutionary. So, is it change a snowball? Does it constantly, like, you know what I mean? You know, what's the logic here? Is it a wolf in a sheep's skin? You know what I mean? So, so anyway, they do not want to retire. So what revolution are they still fighting? That's the question that would be left dangling. Revolutionaries do not retire. They call us biological substances that should be exterminated for the sake of the revolution. Have you read Sowing the Mustard Seed? They ask. So I'm assuming this is quote unquote the book written by Mr. President, which details a I think it's a biopic. I haven't read the book. Honestly, I haven't read the book, which I understand has two versions. There's the edited, there's the revised. One of the two, I don't know which is the revised, but I know there's a new version of the book. So, and maybe one day I'll read it. And sowing the mustard seed would be probably what the president, in form of a biopic, presents himself to, like, to the country as a nation. And was he a savior? Did he come to redeem the country and pretty much as a revolutionary shape the direction, steer the ship into safe waters? So counting down, where are we at? As the captain of the ship, do you let go and hand over to, have you trained somebody to take, you know what I mean? Who's steering the ship here? Come on, let's go. The conversation continues. Let's go play some music now. I'm on this one, I'm enjoying the... But, you know, it's... Get the book, you know. I love you. Let's see what we have here. Love my old school music. It's about the old guard. Are they willing to let go of the sheep? The conversation continues. Oh, man. Here we go. Sowing the mustard seed, they ask. No longer keen on the 10-point program, their Liberation Bible. You see what I told you? It sounds like a marriage of convenience. You promise this, I promise that, I promise this. You know, where's the wedding ring now? But I married you. So, what's next? You see, all these are questions I said even before, like, it's so poetry. There's a lot of oxymorons, there's a lot of ironies, juxtapositions, and even metaphors. So unless you dig deep now, because we're in the deep end, we are all on our own now. Who's to your rescue? Is it Kegus? Am I gonna be your savior? Come on, excuse me. It's end me, I ain't touching that. So if you're swimming, you're on your own. You either sink or what? I'll leave that with you. So we're going on with the poem. I'm changing the report now because you all now have the book. Those who don't have the book, you're missing out. Because if you have the book with you, you dig into it while you listen to what I'm saying. Even anybody can do the same thing I'm doing. I would love to see other people doing what I'm doing so that we enjoy the book. Remember, our generation, I mean, Ugandans born in the 70s, we are very much familiar with all these things. And a lot of them, a lot of us, we are, I would say, highly educated, articulate, and astute, you know. And I think we had the best of both, having been the students who saw the tail end of traditional schools as the educational system changed. Well, if I go into that story and tell you how the education was it was all rounded. You know, as a very, very good debater. Victor has a very good debater. In school, all these things we learned in school. You know, speaking skills, communication skills, blah, 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 blah. But anyway, that is it. But now, has the old guard prepared the next generation to hand to? They should have handed them the instruments of the 10-point program. That would have been revisited and reworked again, probably in line with the vision that was enshrined in the Revolutionary Manifesto. Yes, I call it the manifesto, the 10-point program. So what went wrong? The conversation continues. So as I summarize, let's have ourselves a good day. It's your man, Kegus. And it's all good, man. I love you, you know, get the book. The book is now a collector's edition, and I sign out. Have a beautiful, lovely day. All the best.